Can you see anything?
So you sent her first?
Nope.
I thought I was supposed to
Nada.
protect her.
Here, found a switch.
That's the final
Holy
story.
shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life.
All this, whoa. Those are the pictures from each of the stories.
It's
Her story.
Look, she left us something.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Can't.
Oh, and Marianne, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's start here.
Alright, start with the Mad Hunter.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
Yep. This one.
Here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Marianne, right?
Did she know?
Since she's the
I don't know. But she's not in the lake.
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are button.
Oh. That's not what I was expecting.
Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture? Or not? The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories, or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running,
The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of... or not.
Wait, what?
Or not.
I'm a little confused by that.
Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins managed to save the princess from the Mad Hunter.
So we saved Marianne from something. But not in this version? Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be her mother's castle. It looks like the princess is running away from it.
So Marianne ran away from home. And she grew up kinda rich? Does his smile look different to you?
No.
Maybe that branch looks a little bit different? I don't know. Even if the branch is a little different, I don't really think that means anything.
The lilies don't mean anything.
Is there an extra star here? Or am I just imagining that?
Once upon a time, in a castle just beyond the ancient, there was a young princess who felt hopeless.
It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference. It's just a random star. No
Did I get it?
special meaning.
There we go.
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there? Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Okay.
Pictures, letters.
Awards.
Have you ever... I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Mary Ann.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her.
She came from a lot of money, and she was probably set up to wed somebody or something. That down there says original major is engineering, and she switched her major at University of California. My birdie Polly. Wait, what?
Tyler, see that little light?
Shush!
I think we need to solve this one
An
next.
artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Mary Ann's exact kind of catnip.
So she like dropped out of school. Wait, I didn't read the letter. I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm not ready. Maybe we could have dealt with all of this on our own without your mom constantly putting pressure on us. Things could have been different, but the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic? The gold lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Mary Ann grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that. Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
So this is next.
Here's the gold lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the gold lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Mary Ann's life.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
That's not what I did. I wanted
Is
that.
the gold lady setting the animals free?
Judging from the broomstick, I'd say she's getting rid of them, not
Bird.
setting them free.
She was running away from engineering.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by...
What's the gold lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
Boom. Easy
What's in there
peasy.
this time? Her father.
Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I'm writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Edie brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in La Cana. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your child are both safe. Child. So they didn't even know about twins. Sorry about that. That came out of nowhere. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. Oh yeah, just blame her. Just put all the blame on Mary Ann. That's perfect. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock. After dropping out of college and without a penny to your name, she only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Mary Ann. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad. Oops.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us.
That's
Do
at
we have a
96.
long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I
Yeah,
don't think I want to.
very well.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You
No.
saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
They sound very old-fashioned.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy. Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam.
Laura?
Look at him. He's so young and happy.
He looks like I can't remember his Antony from The Arrow, if you ever watched that. Looks like Antony. Alright, what's next?
This just lit up, so
What's this?
some sort of map? What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
So this is where she went. Took her tiara.
This looks like a dinner party. Well, this is the princess's house. That's the gold lady. Come on.
I don't understand. I'm so fucking confused right now.
That's the gold lady's castle.
What's that plant thing on top?
Some sort of clock. This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old
There
lady.
we go. Okay. It was
Yes.
a weird order.
What's in there? Another letter?
Like, it was the order that she did stuff. It wasn't like... And that's what I tried to go by at first, and I did it wrong.
Princess's
I don't know.
Loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Miscarriage. Once upon a time, in an ancient deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the Mad Hunter. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, so the tiara is a baby, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning, she woke and sensed immediately something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but though she tried to fix and to polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, and with no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside, and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how this sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, and her title. Oh my gosh. We read that somewhere. I remember that story. Is this it? No. I do remember hearing that story, part of that story. Alright.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah, she got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy.
Until the past came back for her.
But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
Maybe who Daddy is.
Okay, so how do we open
Red,
it?
orange, yellow. Leo. Is that the kid's
Alright,
name?
should be easy enough. Yes.
The hell?
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Kind of. Dear Allison and Ollie,
Ollie. She noticed.
we write stories to understand
I was her son.
and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Because that's where he is. Oh, baby Leo.
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't you tell us about him?
How can
Why didn't you
talk
tell us
about
any
that?
of this?
How?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened,
That's
even
why she has it.
if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
The final scene. Yeah.
I wish he just explained all this to us.
Hey, now that we're done with the important stuff, maybe we can take
baby
a crack at
blanket?
these.
What did he mean by? There's nothing in here about, like, sun or anything like that. That was kind of weird. I think it's missing something.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
No, let's look
I
just
guess
a
we
little
could
bit
stay
more.
a little longer if you think there's more to find.
So,
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I...
so there's more secrets in here. Down cover. Alright, so...
distinctly remember drawing that cake. Which is arguably... Didn't... What if they took some spoons? Some flour for the cake, maybe? Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
Why would they
Wait.
want the fruit?
Did they steal candy?
Alright, so... is it everything that's down here, or is it in here and I have to actually... blanket, realized that food was disappearing. Only fruit, nuts, and eggs.
Andy? Or not. Or not. Wait. Wait. I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
Eggs, some fruit,
Maybe they took some of the...
spoons and plates, forks and knives.
princess's fruit? What if they took some spoons?
Oh, there we go.
That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
You're the best mom in the world. The prettiest princess. Aww. So there's gonna be a couple secrets in
The
here.
old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story.
Old bear and the princess. Old bear, old bear. Find gifts from the bear. Fresh caught salmon, handful of ripe berries, bluebell.
What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
Salmon,
Fresh caught salmon?
berries,
A handful of ripe berries?
bluebell,
A newly bloomed bluebell? Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? Stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You're strong and kind, and you know so much. It's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head. But I want you to know I got the message, and I'm gonna get out of your hair now, and there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello, or not. It's okay. P.S. Noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Alright. Not the princess. No. Could have been. Pelican helps her friends. Big Frog is punished. Is this it? Pelican. There we go. Okay. One day as they... Wait, what? Why is that changed? I'll share my food with you. But in return... They found the stalwart moose. Who else did they help? Alright, stalwart moose, the old bear, and the princess. There we go.
They broke open the beehive for the bear. They hugged the princess when she was crying. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back.
Good scratch on the back.
Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near our shack, blah blah blah. I don't feel like reading about that. Sesame made things very difficult.
Old Beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Beaver repair list. I'm sorry, my stomach's growling. Save the old beaver. Help with the roof. Shingle. The wind blew the shingles off and the planks off the walls and even bent this post.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again? She fixed the roof shingle. She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. She slapped the post with... All right.
There we go.
Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. Can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have two small children. Oh, her mom. Or his mom, I mean. Alright. That might be everything. Can we do anything with these? Oh.
That's the Pious Pelican spot.
This is what they're
Crafty
all for.
goblins go here. Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
I don't have them all.
The Mad Hunter, always on the princess's trail. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course.
I missed the beaver.
Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle.
I missed 4.
We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, stalwart moose.
I missed 4. Damn. I wonder what it does. I really want to know. I might have to find a way to collect them all and do that. As long as it doesn't, require me playing through the entire fucking
you really
game
wanna
again.
go? You sure we've seen everything?
Yeah. Alright, so apparently having all those, it just gives you an achievement. I feel like it has to do something else. At least open something and you just get a collectible and the achievement. But it is not tied to story. So we're just gonna keep going.
You really wanna go? You sure we've seen everything?
Yeah, we're good. Let's go.
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
This might
too.
be the final. I don't know if this is the final finale or if we actually go after the person. Oh, look, I can sprint. We gotta go look at the tree. It's not this one? Which? Oh, over here. The lighting's weird. At least on my screen. It's actually not bad on yours. Is she gonna come up here? Oh. Here she comes.
This is the spot.
I can't believe he's been down there this whole time. We played Compass and North Star here. I wish she would have just told us.
She tried to tell us.
In her
In
own
her
way.
own Marianne kind of way.
The stories. Yeah.
Tried to tell them everything
What are you
without
thinking?
telling them.
That we just found out we have a brother, and at the same time that we'll never get to meet him. It's a lot to process.
Poor Marianne. Come on. Let's keep going.
Okay. Let's go.
It's time for us to figure out who Marianne was arguing with on the dock.
Find out who this mystery man was. You ready, Allison? Let's do this. Come on, Allison.
Almost.
It was Tom.
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew.
I made that joke,
Didn't she?
didn't I?
Yeah, she
Watch
she
it be
must have.
Tom.
That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
That's
I
why
know.
she was so
What should we do now?
spiteful towards her, but
Call
still
him out here
protective.
and make him tell us what was
That's
going
why
on.
she was ready
And
to
if he
have the
won't?
kids taken
We know
away.
his secret. He will. Tom, it's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
I wonder how many episodes this is. Because the way that I recorded it was not episode friendly. So I'm going to have to just compile the entire season, or the entire episode, chapter, that's what they're called, chapter, and then split it up that way.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did.
Till he walks out with
Sure.
a fucking gun.
Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Or is it Tessa? No, it's him.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help
She
Marianne?
wouldn't let him.
You know, the money she wanted. We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face.
Like right
I
now.
had to do something.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made. One way or another.
What about the barn?
Hey, you hearing me?
Yep. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
He's not even the least bit sorry for what he did. He could have seriously hurt you.
Yeah. He's just a fucking coward.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment. But she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I
wait.
panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out.
Does he know
There was nothing else I could do.
that Allison did it then?
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Allie. I'd rather not think about it.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't.
Tessa doesn't know?
This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
She has to.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up!
I didn't have a choice. I know it shouldn't have happened,
Everybody has a choice.
but... Well... Your mother was... a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign.
Oh yeah.
Am I wrong?
I completely forgot about
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it, but I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah, your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Mary Ann died. That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
that. I was gonna say, don't make me play as him.
Why did they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
Manhunter.
Wait, no! Stop! Alvin! Alvin! Honey, wait. Please.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
If he reports it though, he's an accessory to murder.
No! No way! You're a fucking liar!
I saw what I saw.
Ugh! You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her!
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say?
I just told him.
And Michael? Well, the whole town
I'm not
might
back,
turn
sorry.
on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back. Allie,
What if he
you
comes
okay?
back with a gun?
You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
I'm still here, though. Why is that, like, music playing in reverse?
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words. With the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
You're gonna make me choose? I had to think about it for a little bit. I think she needs to face it.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Believe Tom.
I'm going to.
I have to believe. I think Tom's is.
How can I hurt you? Oh, please. No, don't do this. Allison. This isn't. What?
She was going to kill herself. Just herself. You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. dramatic.
She wasn't after Tom at all.
Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here.
I might not be saying too much.
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
There's
She
still
was just talking to you.
a lot of like self-defense
And
in that. It's not like she wanted to
killed
kill
her.
her.
Stop.
She was trying to protect Tyler.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What?
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay, I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us us.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
do
the
you
day
think?
he would emerge,
Brothers and
to
sisters.
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
So, was the hag the pelican as well, aka Tessa? So are they going to out Tom or no? 6 months later. Looks like they didn't sell the house. Oh. I like the hair.
One last look. I'm good to go.
Oh. Still got a little bit left.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week, and after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome. Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Yes, I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch.
Good job, Tessa. Alright. I'll let her go.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison Mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
What is this? Ah, picture.
For posterity.
Anything hidden in here? I don't think so.
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
What up with that, paper airplane there? Has that always been there? Hello? Goblins. This is still a really nice cove. What is all this? Just photos? What is this computer?
Seeing it empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
Michael. Oh, Michael and him don't die. I'll keep it. Or, oh, food or something. Gotcha. Grab the jacket, laptop. Come on. A Juno? That's cool. That's really cool. You're just gonna leave it there? Whatever. Is this a letter for Tina? Oops. Hey goblins, it's from Sam. Word is in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change past these days. I wish it was easy to fix to fix everything as a boat. I'm not gonna read the entire thing. Sorry, Sam. Take it all. We good to go? Oh. Take a picture of the princess's den. I want to keep the door. Can I have the door? Wow. This is from
Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Tessa, mentioning that she left him and everything. That's good. Trash. Alright. Leave the house for good. That was probably last input.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Ty. Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going along with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
I have no idea who Aaron is. I hope I wasn't supposed to know. That's it. Complete the story with the twins strongly bound together. That's... Tell me why. Wow. Allison was grateful they completed Marianne's puzzle. 16% forced it. I wonder if there's a speedrunners. 63% believed in Tom's testimony. Also, if you... I did read what happens if you go, like, the other route. Basically, it's a bad ending, and Allison kind of just keeps spiraling and almost basically goes down the same route that her mom does. Twins trusted their bond and kept their voice. Oh, okay, so depending on how your bond is with them, they like the overwhelming of people. The 5% has to be like speedrunners or something. 67% confessed. 70% listened to Sam's story. Confronted Sam with his addiction. I didn't know you could confront him about that. I didn't even know that was possible. Michael felt closer to Tyler. Of course they're gonna fucking kiss. If you or anyone you know are struggling with suicidal thoughts or experiencing emotional crisis, you can find help using these resources. You matter, and we need you in this world. I can have the numbers down below needed. I don't I'll do it. I'll do it just in case. Just in case there's that one person. But that is Tell Me Why. That was a very, very interesting roller coaster. It didn't really hit me like Detroit or Life is Strange did, but it definitely was very, very getting. Like, I got into it a lot. I was constantly wanting to know what was going on, constantly questioning who was who, or like who the father was, and what happened to their mom. Did she have schizophrenia? I guess no. She never had schizophrenia. The Mad Hunter was just Tom. That's I swear 90% sure I made a joke like an episode or two about him being the father. So just yeah, that played out well. I'm glad that I got the good ending. I wanted to make sure that that was the better ending, and it seemed like confronting it was the smarter choice. I don't plan on going back to get the collectibles, I'm sorry. But that's going to do it. I don't really have anything else to add. This channel was started in, I don't want to say in hopes of, but with the idea of also spreading suicide awareness. So this is a very good game for us to play and for a message to get out there. If any of you are struggling, please reach out, even if it's in my comments. Just, even if it's not really reaching out, just a hey, or like the content, just a comment or something like that. Just, if you need to. There's plenty of people online, plenty of communities that are constantly helping others, building each other up. If you're bi, gay, trans, part of the I'm sorry, I'm mixing an LGBTQ plus community, there's hundreds of communities out there that are trying to help each other, just like how they mentioned about the JCE. There's probably a local community, whether it be in your town or in a city near you, if you're living in like more of a rural suburban town. The just always keep looking forward. There's no reason to give up. There's always a tomorrow. There's always something. There's always something to fight for. There's always a reason to keep going. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this amazing journey. And until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts.